and the Fool gets pulled out. The Fool goes everywhere and anywhere throughout the entire tarot deck. And it's the essence and the energy that allows us to move from one card to the next. So you could think about it as like this taking a leap. The initiative to Fool's energy is that both of you signed up for this course, right? Like, I'm going to make the jump and I'm going to try something new. Like, that's the essence of the Fool. And we need that every time we transition into anything. So that's why the Fool doesn't really have a place and yet is everywhere. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I'm also going to talk about, this has helped me learn the tarot. And I don't know if it's something that you guys are into, but because I am, it's something I'm going to share. That each card in the majors, there's 12 zodiac signs and 10 planets, 22 cards in the majors. So each card either correlates to a planet or an astrological sign, and understanding that connection can really help to pinpoint the energy and to be a bridge between astrology and tarot, which I find very fascinating. And so the Fool is Uranus, which is the planet of unpredictability. Uranus has a completely different rotation than every other planet. When we think of planets rotating, we think about them going like this, right? And Uranus goes this way. So it's that totally different, like, marches to its own drummer. You could think about it, Uranus, as Albert Einstein, that has that like spark of genius, but also just like that wild kind of crazy scientist. Like, this is the Fool, right? We never know where the Fool's going to go or what the Fool's going to do, and that's partially why it's called the Fool, because we it's not always like the wisest. It's that impulsivity. It's not necessarily always planned out. It's just that freedom of spirit, right? The Fool is just a spirit totally free, and is the leap into the archetypal world of the trumps, which are the cards. You'll sometimes hear them referred to as trumps. You can also think about this as the spark of life, or of prana, of the essence of, because I also, as a yoga teacher, always relate everything back to yoga. So prana is that life force energy that everything comes from, that oneness. Like, this is the Fool. It's that energy, the spark of life. It is a newborn child entering the world, right? Coming down into existence, and that soul before the journey begins. So if we just think about the Fool in this way, it kind of is an easy way to make sense of it. If we pull the Fool in a reading, it's giving you that, like, take the leap, right? Time to jump into something new. It can also mean maybe think before you leap, right? But it's that energy that's coming up. And then when we're talking about tarot as a reading, is that it's bringing some kind of medicine from that energy. The interpretation of that and what to do with it is really up to us as the people doing the reading or drawing for ourselves.